Hello.
Hello.
Thank you so much for your time, Konpeki.
Oh, no worries. It's a pleasure to be here. Maybe we can do a VOD first, and then we can go into a deathmatch, and I'll try to help you like fine tune some of your mechanics, and then let's hop into a live game. So we'll start on A. Okay, team comp. We have. Oh my gosh, we have Harbor. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just play it. I'll just play it.
Show me a target.
So I'd say too early to pop the shield here. I know you were probably like worried because the jet just died, right?
Mm-hmm.
But here, if maybe we don't have the minimap, but if you saw like the minimap a bit, you might have seen that like jet smoked off, or even if you didn't see that, right here, like as soon as jet died, I'd just be like jiggling and just seeing, and just trying to get info because I don't know if they're like fighting for the space even more after that pick.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just I should pop my shield when I'm like committed to a fight.
Maddie aims?
Flooding them.
Someone recognized you. That's cool.
Yeah, dude, these guys are dumbass 1, dumbass number 2, dumbass number 3.
Nice. You smell the rat.
Yeah.
And it's good because you guys don't have a info sentinel. Okay, so in a situation like this, I can't see the map, but I did notice that we walled like this, and stairs isn't smoked off anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
You killed Clove.
One enemy remaining.
And now we're just worried about Reyna, right?
Mm-hmm.
Reyna was a C player last round. So there's a good chance either Reyna is also flanking or going stairs or heaven, right? That's basically the only options. But the way you check flank here, a little bit scary.
Right, because of
right
stairs.
Yeah, you're overexposed, right? Your teammates aren't holding that. So here, just before you make a play in these types of situations, you're man up, take a quick glance at the minimap and just see where your teammates are holding. And just see, okay, well, I want to cover one part of the map, but if it means I'm positioning myself to overexpose myself, I'm not going to go there. So here, you're kind of out and alone by yourself. So what do you think is your best bet here?
Maybe peek flank like at a shallower angle so that I don't expose myself to stair.
Yeah, I would probably try to like tuck in more to your right and just hold a passive angle and just kind of like align yourself, and then peek off of like your teammate's contact or something like on stairs.
I see. I think that's kind of
like,
the
like this is good. Like this is good. This is good. Like this kind of position is what I was thinking about.
I see. I think what you just mentioned is type of like information processing that I'm lacking like during the round. Like my teammates were holding sight, and like I need to be aware that I'm exposing myself to stairs.
Focusing. Destabilize.
Yeah, so just slow down even.
Okay.
Because like in those situations, after you got that clove, I can sense there's like a little bit of panic, right? Where it's like, okay, where's the last guy? You know?
Right.
So whenever you feel that way, it's better just to tuck,
Same thing.
quickly look at the map, assess that information quickly, and then, you know, you can figure out what to do. But if we just rush into doing whatever, then that can cause us to make some mistakes. Okay. We should try to run it a little bit more here together. You also have ult. Oh, nice. Okay.
No clove.
Nice. Okay, and I think we were a little confused where the Reyna was shooting from.
Yeah.
It's the open door.
Last player standing.
Okay, so here's another thing. We just gotta get on site here. Cause this Reyna, she hasn't tapped the door anymore, and our teammate is low on sight. So here's what I would do. Okay. This guy's not peeking anymore. There's no need to hold this. Right? We should just get out and try to maybe even like bait bait the harbor that's low.
I see.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
So, okay, so notice here too, right? Do you notice your crosshair placement?
Yeah, I'm off.
Not ready. And then we should be kind of slicing the pie here. We're kind of rounding out this corner right now. And then take a look at this. This was a little bit worse. We're aiming into the wall. We're exposed here. We're exposed here. We're exposed all the way here.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then so I think we have a habit of it's interesting because here, like, you're actually rounding out the corner, but at least tracing the edges. But then when we're peeking out, we're not even tracing the edge. Like, we're aiming too much into the wall. Like, we're aiming into the wall again here when you should be worried about this. Be worried, you know. And so we're not ready and then we die.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very common angle. Because someone could just be crouched, holding, and then leaving, right?
Right.
So I'm 100% gonna like use a T-roll, stand back, right? Like jiggle this, and then kind of slice the pie. Maybe hold this because now I could trace. Since if anyone is holding this like angle,
Yeah, I see their shoulder
this
first.
corner is now yeah. So I can trace. But then now I have to step back, and then I have to jiggle this again, right? Like there's usually if there's like a killjoy, there's also like turrets here. Like just being mindful of all these off angles, especially since we don't have any info and we're just peeking dry.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then we can peek, maybe like so this is a situation where it's like high low and it's kind of tough. So I would like pre-aim a little, jiggle low, check high, check low, check high. You see what I'm doing? Yeah. So that's how I would be current. So we're revealing little parts of the map one by one instead of looking at the wall and then peeking out.
I see.
Or like looking too much at the wall. Because our crosshair is basically getting ahead of us. It's like you're already trying to aim heaven, but then you're not thinking about all these different angles people could hold you from.
I see. I see.
No distraction.
Nice. Nice shot.
Thank you.
Won all your ults.
That's the end.
That's huge. So your raw aim like isn't bad. I think it's like the awareness part of our crosshair placement. Well, that's what we got to work on most. Oh, this is such a good bait actually by your teammate. Okay, pop shit. Oh, actually, okay. I was about to be like, oh, I don't know if popping shield actually they could just swing you while you're popping shield. That was good. So just from this coaching session, I want to ask you like, what were the 3 biggest takeaways?
So first is the way I'm peeking. Instead of like fast swinging every angle, trying to aim into the wall, I actually need to, a lot of times, slice the pie. Being aware of like my enemy's map rotation, like sometimes I just run through spawn, assuming no one's there with knife out.
Yeah, when you're rotating here, when you're rotating.
Yeah. One more thing is I don't use my wall enough to scale up or isolate fights. Like especially on C long or A long, I could use the wall a lot more to prevent death.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess one more is like being more aware of like how much time has been elapsed since the round started and where they could be, because sometimes I'm like pre-aiming like the C long peak from spawn when nobody could be there, or I am just running to see when they could be there. So I think I need to be more aware of like the map timing.
Just timings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think just even working on the mechanics of crosshair placement, like the way you peek, is gonna make a huge difference already in your gunfights. I
Okay.
guarantee that. The moment you actually start slicing the pie like this in these duels, you're just gonna win so many more fights.
Okay. Yeah, I think
Like,
I actually
that's-
need to practice the slicing pie method that you do. Like you kind of, like peek out a little bit and dead zone back. I've never done that before, and I think I need to get that down.
I think that's gonna be the single biggest thing that's gonna yield like instant results. I'd say like the moment you fix that, it's just gonna click.
Okay.
And then afterwards is just kind of like optimizing our util usage and just the decisions we make in the middle of fights. It's like map awareness.
Yeah.
But the moment you work on this and get the mechanics down, it's gonna be easier to focus on your game sense as well. Yeah. Do you want to actually go into a deathmatch and then we work on this together?
Deathmatch. Warm up.
So I will try to slice as much as
Every
possible.
choice matters.
Oh,
That's okay.
Enemy down.
sorry, it's a little bit awkward for me because I never do this.
That was the right idea. Nice. Nice.
Should I be like ultra conscious about the technique that you taught me and like not getting that
Yeah,
many
let's
kills?
focus on our.
Well,
Yeah,
okay.
let's just focus on our crosshair placement. We don't have to try to like run around so much, but just like each time you peek, yeah, like that. You see how you were able to isolate the fight on the brim
Yeah.
just from doing that?
Next.
Nice, good wide peek.
Like more like
Yeah, like a little.
You're finished. Neutralized.
That felt better, huh?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's okay to like run around if like no one's there.
Okay.
Nice shot. Okay, cool.
I need to emulate what you were doing, like in terms of peeking. If I was slicing this, I would be boom, boom, boom.
But yeah, but the tip of our peak needs to be at the edge of the wall so that we're minimizing the amount of time that we're being shown on the enemy screen. Like
So
that, yeah.
more
So it's
like
actually better to start a little bit more to the left of the wall, if that makes sense, so that you can have more movement speed.
so more like
Like that, yeah. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to practice this a little bit more to kind of
Yeah.
get it down. Okay, I think
Yeah.
I get the idea.
Does that feel better? Does that feel better? Like just clearing things?
Yes, it feels much more safer and whatchamacallit.
You're already getting it.
Should I be dead zoning the one shot when I peek?
You can, yeah. If you think there's someone there, like you can dead zone and shoot. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So you see how like OP this is, because if someone's holding you and you see them at the tip of your peak, you can just dead zone, shoot one bullet, and they just get one tapped.
I see. So, boom, 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 boom.
You've probably seen this drill. It's fine if you don't. But what I like to do is I like to use this as like a piece of cover that I'm peeking out from. So I try to just practice like making the peaks the tip of my
I see.
the wall like that. You see how I'm pre-aiming a little bit more? And so I'm working on my movement so that I barely see the bot, you know, in the corner. And then I just shoot. Oh my god.
You want the dead zone to be right when your crosshair like crossovers the edge of the wall, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Exactly.
okay.
You see how like I'm going like wider and wider and wider?
Yeah.
And just getting used to like shooting each bot one at a time. And you could do it from the other side too. Like just kind of practice.
Okay.
So you can get the dead zoning down.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I definitely will incorporate this drill into my routine.
Oh wait, or should we go into a custom game and then we just practice it?
Actually, I think that's going to be more productive, and I will try to kill you and you can try to hold me.
Sure.
So I will clear
Let's
sight.
go. Nice.
Worry. I got the striker.
Was that
How
a
did that feel?
okay peak or no?
Yeah, I think it was good.
Okay.
It kind of baited out my shot, and I lost.
Did you see
That
me
was good.
ducking back or no?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
So it feels better, huh?
Yeah, it does. Whoa. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old.
No. So I noticed that when you peek, like you're getting a little too close to this wall. Okay?
Ah.
So it's not a bad idea to kind of like fan out a little more wider like this.
Okay. That way I have more
Like
angle.
away from the wall. Yeah, because you're kind of like going in and out a little too close to the wall. It's okay to like just take a step back, and like if you notice that you're kind of getting close, just take a step back again and then peek again.
Sorry, I'm taking my time.
Okay, good job.
Thank you, thank you.
So that's the idea, right?
Okay. Yeah, I think I need to practice this and really get it down.
Oh, nice, nice.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That was good.
A little different, right?
Mm-hmm. Should I go play a ranked match?
Yeah, let's
if you
do
have
it.
time.
Yeah, I do. Let's do it. The team's gonna have to rely on you to entry.
Mm-hmm.
I know the last VOD you watched, you were kind of playing a little bit more further back.
Right.
But here, we'll definitely need to go in with the Teho drone and the Omen flash. Make sure to be proactive, asking where you want the Omen blind. And because the thing is, you guys don't have a dive duelist, right? You don't have a neon jet raise to kind of like jump in there. So you're definitely gonna have to use your wall a lot more to make that space.
Okay.
Enemy spotted. B.
Engineers down. Reloading.
Wall raised.
90
Spike
tunnel.
planted.
Oops.
Okay. So let's be careful about where
Last
we
player
expose ourselves to.
standing.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay, take the fight because they just have outlaw. Yep, nice. All right, keep going, keep going. Follow the Phoenix ult. Nice. Okay.
I'm planting for long.
One link.
Last player standing. One enemy
Bomb,
remaining.
bomb, 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 bomb.
One enemy
Ult
remaining.
is ready.
Run.
Just run. She can't
You
win.
can ult him off the bomb.
She can't defuse, right?
I don't think so.
Clutch.
Well,
Show me a target. No distraction.
I got one. Clove. She's back.
Oh, nice try. Basically the same thing you did on B. Like, if you pop shield, you can play super aggressive.
Got it.
Just follow your Phoenix. That's basically it.
Watch your eyes. Show me a target.
Not worth it to ult this round.
Careful now. Going up.
You should have been looking at art when the smoke faded. It's gonna fade again.
Wall going down.
No one's watching art.
No, he's fucking flower.
Nice.
One
So
enemy
if you're
remaining.
tucked there, you only need to worry about art, right? Because your teammates are holding backside for you.
I see. That makes more sense.
Okay, you have ult and you have Sage res.
Yep.
So even if you die in your ult, your Sage can res you. You can maybe tell that to your Sage.
I'm gonna scale a little bit and ult. Maybe you can res me, Sage.
I'll
if
Sage
I
to
die.
come back, yeah.
Come back, Sage.
One's B. Show
Wait,
me
I
a
would ult
target.
that op.
Ulting the op.
No distraction.
I got him.
Good, chamber. Huge. Nice.
Well fought.
You should run.
Careful now.
KJL, B-Link.
Spike down B.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah.
We pushed the KJ ult. It's not a bad idea to just cancel real quick and cut info and rehit.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, I was actually trying to push the KJ ult B-Link because my teammate decided to push in, so I thought I just have to take this fight.
Yeah, that's a really hard fight though, right? The
Yeah.
chances of you, because there's too many angles now to worry about. He's opping, so you just push with wall up, because your shield's gonna go down. You're vulnerable. Yeah, nice. Okay, good. Just jiggle it. Yeah, like that. Okay.
smoking.
Destabilizing. Going out.
Can hold the smoke.
One enemy
They're out, they're
remaining.
out. Nice.
Good job. Teho, can you molly church here? And maybe Omen can blind backside.
And then I'll
Yeah, we can do
vulnerable dugout.
And I'll vulnerable dugout for to make the cipher chip go down. Or the cage.
You can honestly just say do the same thing, but we walk up this time.
Yo, let's do the same thing. We just walk up this time. Slow it down a little bit.
All right, we gotta go because we
Let's
made
do it.
noise.
Let's do it.
Show me a target. Destabilizing.
Trick one. He's still dug out. Just hold art, yeah.
Clovar.
Careful now. Stand aside.
Backside.
Last player standing.
Because you're tucked in,
Switching
they have to
sides.
swing into you from backside, which gives you a crossfire from main.
is mine. Let's
But the
Right.
moment you swing out there, there's no more crossfire.
Do you think I should play up and listen for info, or do you think I can stay back and take?
No,
the-
it's not bad to like just jiggle a main for info.
Okay.
So I would like go up a little.
Just jiggle this angle.
Yeah, just jiggle that, and then like fall back to art, or like
Take them
fall
one
back,
by one.
or go back sight. You know, if
Okay.
you make contact, a little lower. This replacement's a little high. Yeah.
Nothing A so far.
B.
Two hall,
Spike
two hall.
planted.
Show me a target.
You're vulnerable.
Breaking them.
So one thing you have to keep in mind is your vulnerable lasts a lot longer than you think.
My ballistic setup
The
is
suppress is only 3 seconds. If I'm not mistaken, the vulnerable lasts a little longer than that. So you could just vulnerable all of halls instead of like doing it from a diagonal angle, like from there, like right there.
I
Go back
see.
to like you can vulnerable all of that. Yeah.
I see.
You can also try fighting mid or A with like Phoenix Flash.
I see.
Wait, I would jump spot here.
Chamber B main.
There's two.
2B main.
I have your crosser ready. You can peek you anytime. Playing even behind the screen is pretty good. So you're kind of out in the open.
I should have sliced there.
But now you know, right? Now you know
Yeah.
all like the reason why, so you could work on fixing it.
Yeah, if I sliced there, I could have won that fight.
All right, so what do you think happened this game? Like on defense? Oh, never mind. We might win. Wait,
Bro,
wait,
we're
what?
dead.
I will not die here.
That's okay.
Okay, we're still in it. Actually, focus on the next one. Okay, let's have Phoenix. You and Phoenix should fight A together. You can vulnerable. Say you're gonna vulnerable. A main. Call it right now, so he goes A.
Phoenix, let's play A.
Let's say like let's fight. Can you flash? All vulnerable.
Can you flash or vulnerable?
breaking them. Focusing.
You can ult mid right now.
This is correct.
Oh, yeah,
Ulti
No
mid, ulti mid.
distractions.
Last player standing.
Yeah, I should have been holding double
Attackers
doors.
win.
So right there, after you're vulnerable, because you're behind the wall, right? And the Phoenix is going in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as like you're vulnerable, they're not there. You don't hear anything. You look at the mini map and you see, okay, there's Cypher fighting top mid. There's a Clove like towards Art, towards mid. Like you instantly ult. That's what I would have done just to get some value out of the
see.
shield. And Phoenix, that means he could still keep pushing out to maybe kill the guy window in case you die or something.
I see. I think I was just too focused on my crosshair and didn't realize like they were mid until you told me. And by the time I ulted, it was a little bit too late.
Yeah, so think of ISO when you're using vulnerable like an initiator. ISO's kind of interesting because he could be both a duelist and kind of like an initiator. Where I told you how you vulnerable someone, it gives you info of whether or not there's a specific agent there or not, right? So in the same way, like how a Sova would be kind of behind his team, like darting or droning, while you are using util and someone is in front of you, all you have to do is look at the minimap. And then the moment you see your teammate make contact, you can keep pushing and focus on your crosshair to keep fighting. Or you'll look at the minimap and see, oh, people are somewhere else on the map. Like
Okay.
technically you didn't even have to pop your shield if you vulnerabled and there was no noise and no one was fighting that.
Yeah, I agree.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. What were you gonna say when you said what do you think happened on the defensive half?
Technically on attack side, you guys didn't do that bad. You know, it was like
Right.
6-6.
Right.
Pretty good. So I wanted to ask you, like, what do you think happened that made the rounds kind of fall apart on defense? And I think it's good that we're talking about it because we talked about this a bit in the beginning of our session.
I guess we weren't fighting for neutral space enough to get info. And it was just like retakes after retakes, like especially on B.
Yeah, I agree. I was saying like with Haven Lotus. It's a big map, right?
Mhm.
So if you don't get control over one of the lanes, it gets really difficult. And we weren't really fighting for A main space or even B long. And so it just took your team way too long for you guys to get to the other side.
It just became a retake every single time because we didn't really fight for it.
Yeah, and everyone just kind of took ones
Right.
during the retake too. So it wasn't very coordinated, but that's okay.
Sorry to take so much of your time. I think this was really, really useful for me.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, I will definitely start practicing the slicing technique, and
Yep.
I think that will have a big impact in winning my gunfights.
I'll try to reach back out to you maybe in a week from now after you try to implement these things and
Thank you
Mm.
so much.
see how much you've improved. You're
Yeah.
playing enough games, so I think you'll be able to pick up on this pretty quickly.
Okay. Thank you so much, Konpeki, for taking so much of your
No
time.
worries. No worries. Alrighty.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Konpeki,
you.
as
Thank you for
always.
having me on your stream as well. Take care.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hey guys, it's me from Post Edit. So that was our 3.5 hour coaching session with Konpeki, condensed into one video. As you might have seen in the video, I finally reached Plat, which I will be covering in the next video. I hope it was entertaining, and I hope that you guys had some takeaways as well. At the beginning of my journey, when I was like Iron 3 or Bronze 1, Konpeki was the guy who actually gave me his highest tier program for free called Immortal Roadmap program, which comes with a plus 500 RR guarantee. Unfortunately, at the time, I was still editing my own video and I wasn't able to fully capitalize on it because I just didn't have the time. But I ended up getting a plus 500 RR anyways. And Konpeki is one of the very few people in the coaching space with an honest business trying to help people out. So I like to vouch for his program. He now has a program called Immortal Roadmap Program Lite or IRP Lite, which is a more budget-friendly version of his original program. He actually gave me a discount code to give to you guys to get 10% off. I will leave a link in the description of this video, and please use the code NATTY, N-A-T-T-Y, to get 10% off if you're interested. So I think that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.